All right, bro, what are we doing in here today, Deets?
We are going to get George the best flat stick he's ever putted with in his whole career.
What?
Absolutely.
You believe that, G?
Well, let's hope, bro, because my putting is a little suspect right now.
All right. Well, enjoy that Sharkies.
Hey, you can have some.
Well, I mean, honestly, George, if you were lights out from 12 feet and in, I mean, we might not even be teaching, bro. We might be on the big show. Now, the question that I would ask you is, if you had a dead straight 10-foot putt and you're going to miss the putt, what side would you bet for yourself to miss on? Do you have a natural tendency to push or pull?
I miss every left to righter. Left to the right.
You think you push putts?
I do.
In general?
I don't think I know it.
Okay, perfect. Beautiful.
But I do know that if I had a 10-footer uphill and it's straight, I'd pull it more often. It doesn't make sense, but all right to lefters, it's just weird. I get weird. I feel like I'm aiming too far left and then I just block it every time.
We're going to figure it out right now. Go ahead and line up, get everything squared up as if you're aiming it to the hole, and then you wait for the cue. I'll let you know when to put it. You're good. All right, so let's just quickly go over what is this thing even picking up, what's it telling us. So I calibrated your putter dead square to the hole so that thing has a reference point.
Okay.
So right here, this is telling us where was your club face aimed at address. So your club on that last putt was aimed 1.08 to the right.
Oh.
Open club face. At impact, it was 1.97 closed to the left. So the first thing we'd want to say is, well, if our club was 1.97 closed on a perfect surface, which doesn't exist, but if we did, we went to ball data, we went to push and pull, this is the chart it would start to show us. It would say, look, he made that at 5 feet, but you start getting too far out, he's going to start missing that with that type of angle into the ball. So what we're looking for is we need to keep our face angle in between a half a degree in either direction, and we can bang it out at 18 feet. So that's what we're going to be looking for.
So mine was off 1.97.
1.97 in impact.
Is that why I make everything from 6 feet and in?
Maybe.
I do. Anything outside 6 feet is suspect.
Okay, beautiful.
So just the truth. I don't miss anything.
So let's see what's it showing us. It's showing us impact club head speed, pre-impact acceleration, shaft angle, so you're leaning the shaft 0.96 forward, angle of attack 2.76 up on the ball, face angle at impact 1.97 closed. Face rotation, now face angle at impact is the most important thing when it comes to putting, absolutely. But the face rotation and the rate in which it's closing and how repeatable and consistent we do it gives us the ability to do it over and over and over. So when we look at your summary, we're trying to see how close do you keep it to 57.
A lot.
You do. You're 57 degrees per second rate of closing in the downswing. So let's go ahead and look at our summary. We're going to go
Is
to
anybody good that does that?
Well, watch. In those 5 putts, your range or the discrepancy between your high and low is only 6 degrees. So you do it very consistently. If we keep a range underneath 15 degrees, that's really, really good. Now this graph is showing us where our putter face is at as we start the downswing. So on this blue one, your face was 2.5 degrees open. Boom, that hit that line. That's the square line. So when you actually hit the ball, this is impact. It's a little closed.
Oh,
Everything's closed. Everything's closed.
That's makes sense because everything I miss is left, but every left to right, I feel like I'm in the left and then I block it.
Okay.
So I just don't let it go the same way as everything else. So that's probably more mental, if anything, in my opinion. But who knows what's going on?
Well, the thing that is good about your putter is you are getting a decent launch condition. Only one of them came out under what we'd like to see, but it was barely. Everything's launching pretty good with it. You're getting the ball into true roll.
Where do I want my launch angle up?
Anywhere between, depends on the surface that we're playing, but anywhere between 2 degrees and 0.75 is what we're looking for. And that's why that 0.72 they're saying is slightly below, so they gave you the amber color. But in general, yours is pretty good for probably everyday greens. What's your average? 1.36? That's right in the heart. True roll, here's a very interesting stat that not people think of. So true roll is When your ball gets a full rotation and it's on, like roll, it's touching the green the whole time, it's out of its skidding phase. How quickly do we get the ball into a true roll? And the consistency in that matters. So on one of your putts, you got the ball into a true roll at 12 inches. On the other side of things, you got it into a roll at 14.8. So that's very, very tight. Those are close. So those balls are going to read the green the same. But let's just say you hit a putt and it got into true roll in 15 inches. But then all of a sudden, the very next putt, it was 24 inches. Well, the first putt that might have went in, the next one's going to miss high because it didn't grab the green early enough. It skidded for too long. Now it misses the hole this way. So how consistent we get the ball to read the green really will help interpret how we actually read the green. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
So
we're getting
3.2 it's
very tight.
that was good.
That's inches. Yeah, that's very good. Your ball's reading the green the same
So
way.
that's why that 3.2. Were those my last two?
They're just saying the lowest and the highest equals 3.2, and we got to keep that in between like 7 inches, so you're well below the.
So it's good.
It's very good.
Okay.
What is not good is the most important thing though. You're dead shut
At impact.
at impact, so you're missing putts. So, but everything else is pretty damn tight. Your
And I
impact, ball
think that's
speed.
probably from too much face rotation, wouldn't you? In the back and then closing.
Well, again, because here's the deal. We don't want to chase this and lose this. This is the key. So I'm saying, well,
And what's that on the end? Pre-impact face rotation?
yeah, so how much is your face rotating? How consistent is it? Because we can time up something that's consistent. But let's look at the DNA of what you have. You have a face balanced putter with a double bend. Well, that's for people who fucking block putts to get them online. You have a puller's putter.
Okay.
So when we go through this little thing we're going to take you through, we're probably not going to have you in something like this. Try to slow the toe down ever so slightly, and bam, bam. Because if you're consistent, and we just got to get the face right. We're just going to slow the face down, probably. So here's what we're going to do. Here's my phone. Here's my phone.
No, that's good.
So the first thing is you push that putt. So that's the first thing I wanted to see. I want to get you on the other side of zero. Now, that's only half a degree offline, so look at this. You made that putt at 18 feet.
Right.
It's the longest putt you've made yet. And it's because, I see the guy hooking it. I'm just going to flatten his line angle out to straighten him out a bit. But we did it with a little bit of toe flow. Now look, we didn't lose your launch. Launch is still good. I actually reduced your hook spin by quite a bit, or you actually cut that ball just a sniffle.
Did I?
Face a little open to path.
Okay.
Been close to the path by quite a bit.
Okay.
With the other one. So far I like what I see.
That felt good. This putter feels good. Is it bouncing more or
Okay,
bouncing
so look at this face angle. We just got you in the blue.
Okay.
Blue means you make it at a mile if the green doesn't have any deviation. Now look, your launch is still good. Forward spin is still good. But look at that hook spin you got on that ball. 23 RPM. So anything in red's not good. Look at where you aim that putter, George. You're aiming that putter a degree to the right. You don't even realize it. And you're draining putts. So if we go to a summary here, we made it at 20 feet. So again, anything under a half a degree, dude, you're stoked. You're always stoked if you can keep that putter inside a half a degree. And what is the general consensus? Let's look at this with this putter the whole time. You aim this putter on average 1.3 degrees to the right without even realizing it, and that's why you're fucking making them all.
And the other ones was right at it and it was going.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Crossing your pin, bro. You hit push draws. All right.
Ready?
Yep, go ahead and do it. You went too early.
Yeah, that was pure.
You went in the hole, is where you went.
That was pure.
Do it
That was
again.
my best stroke.
Does that weight feel better than that lighter one?
Yeah, a lot.
That look like some fuck.
Probably a little bit hilly. Is that still toe?
You're not missing putts. Yeah, your club twisting's coming way down. Again, to get it dead perfect is tough. But look, you're consistently aiming your face 1 degree and you're consistently holding putts from 20 feet. I mean, yeah, that's it. No, that's it at 19 feet. You lift out at 20 feet.
I hope that's good.
It's legit, bro. This is what Bryson's on every night before he goes to bed, dude. He's grinding on it.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah. Call him right now, dude. He's freaking on this thing. I'm locked up.
Arm locked up.
He is.
That's
I have a feeling that guy's grinding, bro.
right.
Yeah, he's hungry.
Try to hit that more. I pulled that probably a hair. Still hitting on the top.
But bro, dude, you're making every single putt dead down the middle of the hole, over and over and over.
Can't wait to see if that's for real.
Yeah.
This graph at impact, you're tight, you're flipping heads and tails evenly. So let me put in the heavier one and let's see if the super heavyweight stops that from happening. I would say that was down there close to sweet spot.
It has to be sweet spot. Thank you. That's all I want to say. Okay, now where I started, 0.83 right,
And that's your honey hole, bro.
Okay, perfect.
Your honey hole.
So you know how I did that? I kept my eyes like fixated. They were moving with
That might be the best putt on the screen I've seen because
That feels good.
You got blue, and then everything else is green, and your acceleration profile has stayed the same the whole time.
What's my acceleration profile?
It's your like so. Brett's is a very constant motion. You have just a hair of acceleration through the shot.
Is G dialed?
Absolutely dialed.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Now I got it on the sweet spot.
Dude, George, welcome
how to get on the
to the
sweet
Champions Tour.
I know how to get on this. Well, I'm hitting it good. If I fucking start putting good,
We're
it's fucking
gonna
over.
get you on the Champions Tour.
Hey, whose money are you gonna take first, George? Johnny?
Probably Johnny's just because I play with him all the time.